What's up, Devils? J-Dog back with another goddamn fucking video. And today's video, we're still fucking digging. And, what the fuck this one's even called? Who the hell is James O'Brien, goddammit? Got that right. Comments 116. So, yeah, there was quite a few of them. So, I think I said in the previous video that I'm definitely probably going to take 2 videos to chop this down. We'll get towards the bottom, but I saw there were still some more goddamn question marks that needed answering. So, here the fuck we go. Without any further fucking ado. This was a comment that I wanted to read off. Cause kind of answered. I didn't know what the fuck was going on with these guys. Metal Musician 6996. Thanks, J-Dog, to elaborate a bit on the Divine Empire guys. Jason Blackowicz, I think that's how you pronounce it. J Black still plays bass. He's in a band called Doomskull, and also him and Gus are starting a band called Eternal. He's just Eternal, which is their own version of Love and Creation. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't know. Not familiar with Doomskull, and didn't know about the Eternal Side project, but I'll keep my fucking eyes peeled. They did a few live streams of their jam sessions, and they are playing a bunch of awesome Love and Creation songs. And you nailed it with JP. He's some sort of cowboy musician now. Oh, really? Yeah, I just saw it was his profile picture or whatever that Tommy showed me on, I guess, Facebook or whatever. And he just was wearing, I think he was wearing a cowboy hat. I was like, so yeah, I guess I nailed it right on the fucking head, right? Kind of a I don't really give a shit what the guy does personally, but kind of a shame because if he's out of the metal scene, because personally, I loved his vocals. I like his vocals better than JP's. I mean, not that better than Jason's. Jason's were kind of more like the Peter from Vader in a sense, kind of like not a growl, but a high tone and cool sounded. But JP's growls, I just fucking loved. Kind of like another guy I love that nobody brings up is like Raw Sewage from Impaled and on Exhumed Gore Metal and shit. I just love his lows, you know what I mean? But JP's were great too. They're just like this fucking brutal barking, but didn't really sound anybody, but like kind of like hateful sounding. Really liked him, like especially on that Divine Empire, the Divine Empire shit. So yeah, so guess he's out of metal, right? Or maybe he's not out of metal, but I don't know. Who the fuck knows? He's a cowboy now. Whatever the fuck that means. Nevermore rules. J-Dog, what is your favorite kind of vacation to take? Are you a go to the beach kind of guy? Or are you hiking in the mountains type? I'd say I'm neither, but I'm definitely not a hiking in the mountains. If I had to pick one or the other, it'd be sit on the beach doing nothing. I'm not really a big fan of that either. Like one day of that's cool, but after that I get bored as fuck. That's the kind of shit my wife likes to take, so we do go on those type of vacations. It's been a while. The last time we did was had been 2019. Did we even then? I think we did the summer of 2019 prior to COVID, but we haven't gone since because we've gone to Mexico and done that. And we've gone to Dominican Republic and done that. Our wedding, we got married in the Bahamas, and that was basically like that too. We got married on the beach, and we were there for like 10 days, and so hung out on the beach and stuff. So it was like our wedding honeymoon there. So we've done that before. But yeah, generally speaking, I'm not a huge fan of it just because I kind of get bored. I kind of need to do stuff. The hiking shit, I'm not one of those guys. Yeah, like let's go on a vacation. You're basically fucking just doing cardio all goddamn day. I'm like, fuck, I could have just stayed home and done this. My type of vacation, I like when there's an event. So my favorite is, prior to all this fucking COVID gayness, every year we'd go to Vegas out for the Olympia. The Olympia's back, and by the way, for those of you who don't know what the Olympia is, that's the Super Bowl of bodybuilding. It's the top number one. Literally, whoever wins it's the best in the world, right? And you got to qualify to make it, et cetera, et cetera. So it's the top of the top guys. So even the guy that comes dead last is extremely fucking good. Anyways, we'd go to that every fucking year. It'd be always in September in Vegas. It got moved to Florida the last 2 years. It's back in Vegas this year, but it's the weekend. It's the weekend before Christmas, I believe. So I probably won't go this year, but I heard it's going back to Vegas September, October-ish next year for sure. So we'll definitely go again next year. So because we'll go out to Vegas, cock around on in the fucking casinos and shit. We'll go to other stuff and check stuff out. We went out to that murder fucking, there's a museum out there that's newish. It's got all this murder shit in there. That was cool. Then obviously go to the show, the Olympia, and things like that. So kind of like something where there's an event. Somebody asked me before, like, are you going to go to Vegas to go see Merciful Fate? And I'm not planning on it, but those are the type of vacations I like, where I have something to attend to, like whether it be a show or an event, but I'm kind of going to a new town I've never been to, or I'm just not from. You know what I mean? Like if I told you guys, if I was to go to Spain, it'd be cool. Like Hemorrhage is playing, and I get to go to that. But then, kind of check out the country too. Oh, what's the lifestyle out like here? Try their food, shit like that. But just to fucking walk around with no plan, I almost kind of feel like a chicken with my fucking head cut off. So I kind of like having a destination event that I want to go to. And in the meantime, while you're just waiting for that, because presumably it's in the evening or whatever, you're kind of just dicking around, checking out their lifestyle. So those are kind of the vacations I like. So not something where you got to do something super fucking physical. you can kind of relax, go to restaurants, things like that, hang out in a hotel and fucking, check out whatever like things are in the area. But also, yeah, and then you got the show, but nothing hanging over your head stressful. Like we got like some people go on vacation, they set the alarm for 6 a.m. and got to be up at this, and we're hiking the mountains or something. Like, what the fuck? This ain't vacation. This is goddamn work. So, not a fan of those, but I know tons of people that are. Gray Area 51. J-Dog, what's up, brah? Wondering what your thoughts are on Macatazo from Spain. Pretty sure I answered this. Trono de Jesusos, Throne of Bones. Oh, I guess that's what that means. Didn't even know that. Is the fucking shit. Yeah, that's the last one I really know and like. I own. Never heard an album that sucks by them, but the first album, the Carne, or whatever, I can't really pronounce it, but the first album with the fucking silly looking comic book guy on the cover. That's definitely my favorite. That album's fucking awesome. And the Toronto I thought was really good too. After that, I kind of lost touch. I definitely own stuff, some split 7 inches here and there. We Hells did years ago the split with a Cyanide. I own that shit. It's all good, but I couldn't air guitar or anything like that. Like I don't know it off the top of my head. You know what I mean? It'd be kind of a new listen. From Imperial Nocturno, see some question marks in there. Hey, Justin, cool video as always. The whole James LeBron thing reminded me of Kevin Levrone. That's cool because actually Kevin Levrone was the very first pro bodybuilder I stumbled across, and that changed everything for me. It was all uphill or downhill from there, however you want to look at it, with the exception of Arnold. Obviously, I knew who Arnold was, but outside of that, in kind of modern times, Kevin Levrone was the first one I stumbled across on YouTube in the early 2000s. What are your thoughts on him and his kind of recent comeback to the sport? So my thoughts on him is he's one of my all-time favorite pro bodybuilders. He was the first one I saw. I was the Olympia that he did the comeback show. Was that 2016, 2018? I think it was 2016. I was at that actual show. Um, so yeah, I was there. Got to see him. Obviously, he was nowhere near what he was in his prime, but I mean, I was kind of expecting that. The whole leading up for that, I was pumped as fuck when they were doing like videos for it and like what's he gonna look like. I mean, yeah, he definitely was nowhere near what he looked like in his prime, but I mean, he was insanely incredible looking for fucking, what was he, 51? Did he compete at the show? 51, 52 years old. Looked better than any other 51, 52-year-old I've ever seen in my entire life. That's for goddamn sure. Looked better at 51, 52 years old than I've ever looked in my entire life. Even my all-time best, fully shredded down, he would have destroyed me even at that. Um, so definitely impressive. But I mean, yeah, he was definitely a shell of himself, but it was cool to see. And yeah, to this day, he's one of my all-time favorite. I always say my favorite pro bodybuilders of all times, physique-wise, is Kevin Levrone, Lee Priest, Flex Wheeler, and Sean Ray. Those are my 4 favorite physiques, in case you happen to give a fuck. Lorian the Epic 112, best single demo bands. Best bands that only have demos, bands that you only like the demos for. Oh, since I'm doing this video, I've been testing them albums now, but for years, I mean, the big, huge fucking one was always this Goraphobia, particularly this demo 7-inch, Morbidius Pathology. Years and years later, they came out and put out an album. I thought it sucked. As far as now in recent times, I keep telling you, Francisco's side band, that's Cemeterian, it's just a demo on 7-inch, and that's, to my knowledge, that's all they have, unless he's holding out on me, they got something else. Pretty sure that's all I have. That's all I have. That's all I ever heard or have, and I'm almost positive that's all that exists. But that's a demo on 7-inch, and that's, what did he do that? 2020, I think he said he did that or whatever. He sent me a copy. Another customer, I'll show you. Shout out to the bra that sent me a package too, the other Cemetery in 7-inch. Yeah, I already had it, but hey, I'm definitely glad that. Actually, I didn't even open it yet because I knew it was in there because you said in the comments, so I knew it was from you. I didn't, but I wonder if it's on the black vinyl or color vinyl because what's Francisco sent me is color vinyl, so it's on black vinyl. Hey, I got both versions, even cooler. But nonetheless, I will make good use of it. And I didn't open it yet because I'll probably open it on camera for you. It's still at the fucking warehouse, but it came in, and I'm very appreciative of it. But if you haven't heard Cemetery in recent times, like you're asking the question, that's what comes to my mind. But there's other bands, it's just demos only. I mean, demos and singles only. There's no album. The King would be Sadistic Intent, right? They don't have a full length, but I like everything by them. Kind of throw them in their category because they got no goddamn albums, but demos only. Be asking. I've mentioned a million times. They had an unreleased album, so I'll still put them in this category because it's kind of like a demo unreleased album. Devastation Chicago. Talked about them. Talked about Wreckage. Who's the why is they got albums? Drawing some blanks, but yeah, there is definitely others. Just demos only that I'm absolutely love around. Those are the ones that come to my mind, but yeah, I'm sure there's Probably 100 others I'm not thinking of, like, you fucking dumb dumb, that I'm absolutely a huge fan of. That's immediately what comes to my mind. The Looking Fear. What's up, J Dog? What's the grossest lyrics you've ever heard, or the sickest? For me, Cannibal Corpses, Necropedophile takes the cake. It's funny you say that because for years I kind of thought Tomb the Mutilate was some of the best gory vocals, gory lyrics of all time. Necropedophile, yeah. You're a dead child, ID file, necropedophile. That's a line in case you happen to give a fuck. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty fucking extreme, right? I bought Tomb of the Mutilated when I was 13 or 14, and I remember being absolutely mortified and thinking, what the fuck is wrong with these guys? That's the way it's supposed to be. See, you don't get that with Disturbed down with the sickness, aka down with the lameness, down with the wimpiness, down with the homo-ness. Pantera, Chugga Chuggalo, don't, respect, walk, all that fucking gay shit. You don't get that from that. Cannibal does it, though. Real stuff, goddammit. There are obviously lyrics out there that are just as bad or worse, but I was younger and that was my very first encounter and with something that actually succeeded in shocking me, so it sticks out. Yeah, I remember that one sticking out. Another one that stuck out, I remember Devourment, Molesting, and Decapitated. The only thing is it's very, very difficult to follow what he's saying, even with the lyrics. I know because I tried when I first got it when I was that album came out, 99, and I probably picked it up the year after. Most probably was 2000 that I picked it up at Brian Baxter's shop. It's hard to follow, but I remember the lyrics being really, really grotesque in a good fucking way. I mean, not in a good, horrible way, but good for the fucking brutal shit, right? Been a while since I've read them, but I remember that one. But the only thing was how it wasn't kind of like as appalling because I'm sure some dum dum would say that like outside the metal scene, like if you give him the lyrics to Cannibal Corpse to the Mutilated and try to follow it while he's singing, like I still can't understand. Yeah, you can. Well, you should be able to, unless I don't get your ears clean because you could definitely follow along. But with that, it was kind of more appalling in that sense because you can understand. Oh shit, he actually is saying it. With the Devourment, no, not so much. It was like kind of like is he even saying the words? Some parts you kind of pick up on, but a lot you couldn't. Don't get me wrong, I like the vocals and shit on Blessed and Decapitated. Actually, that's a big part that makes that album, especially when it came out. Like not too many bands really sounded like that. So that's the one that comes to my mind. You would kind of think Waco Jesus, all because the cover's so gross, but not their lyrics weren't too appalling. They were kind of like I could take a joke. I'm sure now it wouldn't go over well in fucking this wimpy ass fucking society because it kind of comes off as sexist, like mass pussy obliteration and shit. It's like really fucking just against women, I guess, in a sense. But I think it's more shock value. All the guys are probably married or have girlfriends, so I'm pretty sure it's a joke to all the fucking PC fucking pussies out there today. Sure, their fucking vages wouldn't be able to handle it, but that would seem like an obvious one if you just saw the cover. Uh, Regurgitation Tales of Necrophilia, that's got some pretty grotesque lyrics on there. You know, good old classics like Carcass, Recaputrefaction and shit. Those are some pretty fucking gnarly lyrics. Like to slide my hand inside your stomach and rip out the putrid remains. Good shit like that. Again, you don't hear that on no fucking Down with the Lameness. Next goddamn video, because that was all the comments on there with the bottom. So who's next in line? Get the shovels, devils. We're digging together because it's raw, dog. Didn't proof shit. So we'll see what the fuck's in there. So I don't want to hear any, I didn't like that question shit. Tough fucking shit. I didn't know it was going to be in there. I give it to you raw and unfiltered over here. So we're at, who the hell is James? Top 5 Cleveland metal bands, goddammit. 13 days ago. Hoo-wee. Turn off these gay ass fucking ads. I don't need to hear that shit. Top 5 Cleveland metal bands. What's heavier than Pantera? In case, guys, that's the reason I put that line in. You hear that is there was a guy. I told this story, but in case you've somebody said that to Reaper when he was a teenager at Denny's, and he was off the clock. He was leaving. He had like a metal jacket on or a metal shirt or whatever, and it was some random hillbilly sitting at the bar. Oh, hey man, you like fucking metal? Because I think he had like a Creator Pleasure to Kill back patch on or something like that. And Craig's like, yeah. He's like, yeah. Do you like Pantera? And Craig's like, oh no, I like heavier stuff than that. He's like, what's heavier than Pantera? That was literally his exact line. Craig's like, lots of stuff. So that's why I put that in the comments. In case you guys don't know that story, the devil's in the air. Anyways, 1,500 views 13 days ago. We've already established. Anything over 1,000 on this piddly ass shit channel, kicking motherfucking ass. 105 big boy comments. Fuck yeah. So knock out 2 videos easy, goddammit. Let's see what the fuck we got in here. Joe Dinkins, question, big and bold. Good, that makes it easy. Can you do death metal vocals? For some reason, I just assume most death metal fans can do it. Would you ever do guest vocals on a song from a band you like? I never tried doing the death metal vocals, but I'm sure I fucking can. But the thing is, and actually, yeah, so kind of like to segue, would I do guest vocals like on like somebody if they asked me? I would. I think that'd be really cool and fun. Absolutely, I would. The thing is, I want to try to like figure something. I don't want to just go in there and growl and it sounds okay, great. This sounds like another 200th fucking death metal band. You know, just whoever's out there. You know, just a random new death metal. That's pretty much what everything comes out. It's like, you know, like I done that one video. Try singing like the first Deicide record, or try singing like Hypocrisy Penetralia, or try singing like Cannibal Corpse to the Mutilated even, or try singing like Cannibal Corpse Eaten Back to Life, or try singing like who else isn't just a unique fucking death metal vocals that hasn't been done again and again and again and again and again. You know what I mean? Drawing a blank, but there's just like I've said before, like I think Raw Sewage had cool fucking lows, maybe something like that. Something that's it's just pure just death metal, but it's a little like, oh, this a fuck again. You know what I mean? So if I was to do it, I would try to like maybe practice, record myself just on this camera or something, doing variations and see what's kind of sounds a little different. I don't think I'm going to reinvent the fucking wheel by any means. But let's get something that's just not the same old goddamn fucking thing. But if I could do it, that's what I would try to. I'd try to get something. Okay, this sounds a little different. But yeah, I think that'd be cool. But yeah, who the hell can't do some type of growl? But again, is this going to sound like every other fucking ham and egger out there? Very possible it would. Bunch of comments in here, but we need some goddamn questions. Goat Man, Nutslaughter is also my favorite band, brah. What are your thoughts on Abysmal Lord? I heard y'all are supposed to do their new full length. Yeah, we have a good business relationship with Abysmal Lord. Other than the 1 7-inch that I believe it was Impure have to put out, I think we've done everything by them. Then I like Abysmal Lord a lot. I thought I was pretty clear on that. I said I brought them up because the genre that they're in, worshiping, Beharit, Archgoat, Morbossadad, Conquer, Revenge, they kind of fall into that category. I'm not a huge fan of that subgenre. I mean, I do like some of it. Don't get me wrong. Like Archgoat, Jesus Spawn demo is fucking great. Beharit, I love the Lord Diablos demo when they're called Lord Diablos. Like, that shit's great. So, but it's in general, those bands just kind of like, kind of all blurs together, not doing much for me. But for whatever reason, them being in that category, I thought they were really, really good. I think that's because they just seem to have a lot of fucking energy and aggression. Like, I suppose a lot of it, others, it almost felt like it lacked a little oomph. It was fucking evil and dark sounding, but it didn't have that fucking oomph. I don't know. So that first album, like the first full length with the song Sabbath, when it comes in, just the way he kind of like just barked it out and it just came out. It just really cut through it. It just like really grabbed my attention. Like, whoa, this is fucking great, and liked everything by him. So I definitely like Abysmal Lord. Layla Lover 90. Did you ask this like 10 times, Max? I'm pretty sure I answered this. What's your favorite release that Reaper Metal did? Maybe just keeps asking, like I told you guys, in case I skip over your question, just keep asking it. If it's something you really want answered, like I really, really want to know J-Dog's, and I don't, I could either just overlooked it or didn't think it was a big deal. If I keep seeing it again, I was like, oh, you guy keeps wanting to know. But by this time, I'm pretty sure I've definitely answered that. I'm assuming it's you that asked it, but I've definitely been asked that, but well, it was by you or somebody else, and I answered it at least a few videos ago by now. Eric I kind of answered this. Hey, iDog, what are some of your favorite cover songs? Personally, I'm not always a big fan of them, but there are some really good ones. In my opinion, Procreation of the Wicked by Mortician, I agree, that one's fucking great. Heavy as fuck. I Love the Dead by Sam L. and Mama Lloyd, Papa Lloyd by Denial of God are some great examples for me. Some of my favorite cover songs. You know, it's funny because someone kind of asked this. They're talking about covers. And one of my all-time favorite covers after I did the video popped in my mind. And now I forget what the fuck it was. This was just a few days ago. Like, there's a cover song. I have said it publicly, and I'm sure I'll fucking get crucified for this, but it's okay. I really do like Cradle of Filth's cover song of Hallowed Be Thy Name. I'm not saying it's better than the original or it is or whatever. I like because I do. That's actually one of my favorite Iron Maiden songs. The Hallowed Be Thy Name. Damn sure ain't fucking Can I Play with Madness. That song fucking sucks shit. But Hallowed Be Thy Name covered by Cradle of Filth. I've always liked that. I brought up the Sodomy and Lust by Exhume. I don't know if that's my favorite, but I definitely really like that. But fuck, who was it? It literally popped in my mind the other day. One of my favorite covers of all time. Like I've said it before again, but I always pops in my mind. Nunslaughter, the Preacher, covering the Running Wild song. I thought that was really fucking good. I thoroughly enjoy that. Um, favorite fucking cover songs. Yeah, it's fucking. I'm looking because it's fucking annoying the shit out of me because, like I said, there are some covers that I really, really do enjoy a lot, and I'm drawing a motherfucking blank. Every time I get asked in the spot, I get fucking draw a blank. And some people are like, oh, that's why I should proofread the questions. Yeah, but at the same time, too, again, like I said for the video time for guys, I don't want to like spend a shitload of time even doing pre-research in a sense, like 30 minutes to do off camera plus the 20 minutes record. It's like, great, one video took an hour. Again, I do videos every fucking day. I kind of want to give you something to walk away from. I'll give you a big popular one. Some people like to pull out the oldies and probably think that I like. I didn't really know for what is it? Who's the original guy? Tongue tip my tongue. The Judas Priest. When they covered Green Man Alicia, the Three Prong Crown, right? I think that's a great fucking song. And what is that? Ted Nugent cover? Correct me if I'm wrong. For years I didn't even know what it was. Because it's a hard rock song, I didn't know. When it was Reaper told me, it's a cover. I was like, oh, I did. I've known that for years. Don't be wrong. I know that for 15 years now. But when I first picked up the album, I didn't know it was, and I think I was listening to whatever. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, this one's. I think this song's really good. So it's the cover song. I was, oh, it's a cover, and I don't even know to this day if I've even heard the original. I think maybe I did YouTube it once, and classic rock stuff I don't care about. But I thought Judas Priest's version was really good, and yeah, when I first got the album, I think I bought that album. That's on Hellbent for Leather, right? Pretty sure it is. I think I bought that when I was like 20 years old. No, I think 19. I think I was still living at home at the time. 19 or 20 at the latest. And yeah, I like that. That's actually one of my favorite Judas Priest albums. But so give you guys always throwing on the old bucks and probably thinking J-Dog, he doesn't even like much of the old classic shit, which I do. I'm not even getting back into that subject. But anyways, so I'll throw that out. I'm not going to say it's my all-time favorite, but I do think that's a good song. And the first few years I owned it, I didn't even know it was a goddamn cover. So throw it in there and tell me how much of a fucking dumb J-Dog is, right? But that's one that comes to my mind. So yeah, I'll give you those for that. That's it for this one, Devils. Comments, questions, concerns, put them in the fucking comments. You know what to fucking do, and we'll see you tomorrow. God damn it, later.